Some yardage there as they come out on. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Over here, so.
And that is caught. Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Clock now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
To throw again. Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They go back to Gordon here on first down and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Chiefs 7. Broncos 3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 62 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you through you in terms of offense.
Complete. The tight end. 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The ball carrier.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
This play is under review.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And his pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the net.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Throwing now is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And out of that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Lock again. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And this is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 24, Mahomes, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On 1st down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Locke working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Locke now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Locke looks to throw it again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive play.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into.
Now Locke, he lost the football to Town. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, successfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now here's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Kind of the key here, grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Got his target, Samuel. And all the way in for a
Kansas City touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad luck that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just...
Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking. And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. He'll pop that ball free.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,